Probably one of the major issues, argues Biglino, is not that we do not know the authors, nor that the Bible was edited thousands of times by hundreds of different copyists, but that we do not know how to read the Hebrew Bible in the first place. The original Hebrew Bible does not contain vowels, and therefore the meaning of the words can only be guessed through context. Vowels were added 1,000 years later to make the reading process simpler, but the Hebrew Bible remains a work of guesswork, uncertain in both religious and literal interpretation. Biglino shows that this word, literally tvl, can be either written as and produced tevel to mean world universe, or either, if we add one more dot, becomes tevel, which means abomination, perversion. Due to this, very simple mistakes can create huge contradictions in the Bible or may induce its believers into doing or believing the wrong things. Biglino asserts that his translations follow one single rule. Let's pretend that what is written in the Bible and what the authors wrote is 100% accurate without any theological interpretation. Because theologians, argues Biglino, follow the same rule. They are pretending that the Bible is talking about a spiritual God, and they have modified this book to make it fit their religious narrative. Biglino's main thesis is based on the translation of a few core terms. He proposes a reading of the Bible through substitution of the theological or uncertain terms with their Hebrew transliterations, and by following this guide, you can verify his statements with a physical Bible or online Bible on your own. According to Biglino, when reading the Bible we should substitute God with Elohim, substitute Lord or Eternal with Yahweh, substitute Most High with Elyon, the leader of Elohim, substitute Almighty God with El Shaddai, substitute Spirit with Ruach, substitute Glory with Kavod. According to Biglino, the term God is the unjust theological translation of the term Elohim, a plural term meaning gods, often singularly used as Eloha, related to El, who became Allah to the Muslims. The plurality of this term is considered a majestic plural by theologians, which Biglino refutes, stating that the correct translation remains uncertain. Elohim, based on the context, may either refer to Yahweh or foreign deities like the Moabite god Chemosh, the Sidonian goddess Astarte, angels or mortals such as judges or kings. How possible is it that Yahweh was a simple king made God by his people? A bit like King Xerxes I for the Persians, or like the pharaohs for the ancient Egyptians. Is this a case of euhemerism? A true story exaggerated to the point it became a legend? According to Biglino, some parts of the Bible can prove it, like Deuteronomy 32, 8-9 and 12. In Deuteronomy 32:8, following the rules of Biglino, we substitute Most High with Elyon, which means the one that stands above, representing the highest military rank, the general. In the oldest Hebrew texts, it is not written that it was divided among the sons of Israel, but among the sons of the Elohim. Therefore, Elyon was dividing the territory among the sons of Elohim. Yahweh, in this division, was assigned the people of Israel, because other territories were assigned to other Elohim, like Chemosh, Milcom, Dagon, Astarte. In Deuteronomy 32:12, we notice that Yahweh alone led Israel. No other foreign god Elohim was with Yahweh. How can there be other foreign gods when Yahweh is supposed to be the only God? In the first commandment of the Hebrew Bible, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me," Yahweh clearly knows that there are other gods Elohim ruling other territories, and he wants you to only follow him. According to Biglino, the Psalm 82:1 is the nail in the coffin to the theologian theory of the plural majestatis, where Yahweh takes place in a divine council among other gods, Elohim, which proves that Elohim is not one but many, because obviously God cannot sit alone in the divine council. God being all-powerful and all-knowing, according to Biglino, are theological concepts based on extra-philosophical conjectures for God to be the creator of the universe. But these concepts, in many cases, are disproven by the Bible itself. In Genesis 18:1-2, Biglino states that in Hebrew, there's no concept of appear from nothing. The Hebrew verse means to come physically. If it were to be true that God appears, why does he need water to clean his feet? Did his feet get dirty because of the sand? Why does God need to drink, eat, and take rest like mortals? And when God reveals that he's thinking about destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, Genesis 18:20-21, Abraham tries to convince God to not kill the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, stating, what if there are 50 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah? Will you kill everyone if you know that there are good people among bad people? And God replies that if he finds 50 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah, he will forgive everyone. And Abraham, what if there are 45? Will you kill them anyway? God replies, no. Abraham, what if there are 40? And Abraham keeps dealing until he convinces God not to kill anyone if he finds 10 good people in Sodom and Gomorrah. If I find, I will spare the whole place. And Biglino asks, if God is all-knowing, why does the Bible say that he does not know how many good people there are in Sodom and Gomorrah? Cannot God see in the soul of the people? Why is this out of his control? Then Biglino adds, good people, as mentioned in Genesis 17:10-12, means circumcised people, which is the symbol of the alliance with Yahweh, and therefore, Yahweh must check everyone to see if they are circumcised. This explains why Yahweh does not know how many people are good, because the circumcision is a hidden symbol of his alliance. Biglino states with reference to Samuel 15:2-3 that it should be clear by now that Yahweh is a military general, not concerned with love and compassion, but war and utilitarianist methods to defend and expand the land of Israel, no matter how much blood is shed.